Hi and welcome to my channel Frugalisama. My name's Sam and this is where I talk about all things sewing. First of all, apologies for the long absence once again. Life's just got life in. But I'm back now because I'm very excited to see the Great British Sewing Bee back on our TVs here in the UK. Apologies to anybody who's not in the UK and can't watch it or have to watch it on catch up or whatever. I'm not going to make any spoilers. And I'm not going to do what I've done in the past where I've tried to find every pattern that the bees have made. But in the first episode, they were making shorts, and I thought it'd be quite a nice thing to put together a video of 10 free shorts patterns for you. I think it's nice to see all the different varieties. You know, there's lots and lots of free short patterns out there. Generally, they're just like very basic ones with elastic at the top. So I've tried my best to find a wide variety, and I've got 10 for you today. They're all for women. And what I've tried to avoid is the kind of patterns that just lead you to a video tutorial or just trace this pair of trousers and you know, that kind of thing, self-drafting kind of thing. Tried to find proper patterns with fairly decent instructions. So I'll start off with Mood Society. Mood patterns tend to go up to a 60 to 63 inch hip. And the first one that I've got is the Myrtle shorts. So I will be referring to my notes because I can't remember 10 patterns. So these feature a high-waisted pleated waist with a wide waistband. They've got an invisible zip down the centre back, and then we've got the pleats in the front and then darts at the back. So you've got quite a nice fit around the waist and the hip. Around the bum area, but room for a big lunch. So you've got, you know, your pleats will give you plenty of room. So these are perfect for a variety of body types, I would say. You can add length if you want, or shorten them if you prefer them to be a bit shorter. But I think these are quite a nice, smart pair of summer pants that will take you to, you know, an evening out even, if you're that way inclined. And they will be nice and comfortable as well, because the fabric that they've suggested is a stretch cotton sateen. So the other suggested fabrics is a suiting or a linen or something like that. And by the way, everything will be linked below. You don't have to take notes. I will just give you a clickable link. Mood patterns just tend to come with a zero pattern, so you will no A4 patterns or letter size as well, I think. So, but you will have to either stick them together at home, which for a shorts pattern is not a massive deal, but there are some printing companies that will what they call stitch together your patterns. I use Flamingo Prints in the UK. If you're not in the UK, why not leave other people a message below, and they can tell you can tell them which which printing companies that you use to get your patterns printed. Likewise, if you want to watch the bee, and I'm trying not to give away spoilers, if you want to watch the bee, I'm in the UK, obviously we pay a TV license, but if you are not in the UK, if you're in the States or Australia or elsewhere, and you've got a way of accessing the sewing bee, why not leave that in the comments below as well, because I don't know. Right, so the next one is also from Mood, and this is a 2-for-1. This is the Karika, I think that's how you pronounce it, poolside cover-up set. So not only have you got a pair of shorts, which this is a quite simple pair of shorts, but I think it was nice because it had the actual shirt that went with it. Just like a cover-up shirt, basically, what you call like a camp with a camp collar. So fairly straightforward, but if you want to sort of build on your skills, that would be nice to do as a set. If you've got a nice floaty, maybe a viscose or something like that. I thought it was really nice little set. They've put a pom-pom trim on the bottom of their shorts. That would drive me wild. Tickle my legs. But yeah, go for it. Rick rack, pom-pom trim, bit of nice contrast bias binding perhaps, just to sort of, I don't know, snazz them up a bit. But yeah, that is best suited for lightweight fabrics, it says. So you could go for like a viscose or maybe a cotton lawn or something like that, or maybe a linen or a silk charmeuse But I thought that was a nice one because it's a set. So the next one is the Biarritz skirts. I thought these were fantastic. I really think these are quite smart. These are look like a skirt at the front and a pair of shorts at the back, quite fitted. Quite a versatile sort of pair of shorts. I think they've done these in an organic denim, so it would be really nice to show off any top stitching details. You've got a zip in the side, I believe, or is it at the back? Yeah, it's a metal zipper in the side seam, and then a heavy duty snap detail to give a kind of utilitarian feel. And I think really, if you wanted to show off your top stitching skills like the bees did this week, that would be a really nice one to do it on, because you've got lots of opportunities to top stitch on that one. So yeah, you would be looking at like a cotton twill, just a canvas, a sateen, corduroy. It says here that I can't imagine wearing corduroy in the summer, or a medium to heavyweight linen. So those are the ones from Mood. There are lots and lots of other patterns on Mood for men, and I think there's one for a child as well. It's unusual, is that, for Mood, for them to include children's patterns, but there's lots more on there. But I thought I'd just stick with those three because they're all a little bit different. So next up is Tiana's Closet. Now I will just say with Tiana's Closet that I'm finding it more and more difficult to find free patterns on there. The ones that are paid for are not that expensive, really. $6.50. I don't know what the equivalent £5 is, maybe in the UK. But even when I put free into the search title, it's still not bringing me up everything that's free. However, I found two pairs that were free. I got a little bit distracted by some of the really, really nice ones that were like a matching set for mum and daughter, but they were to pay for. So starting off then with the Kelsey elastic weight Bermuda shorts. These are great for anybody at least likes a little bit more coverage. So these have got the elastic waist with a wide waistband. They've got an optional drawstring ties and patched front pockets and faux zipper fly detail. So that's very similar to what they were featuring in the sewing bee. So these are relaxed fit. I think they look a little bit too oversized to me. The kind of fabrics that they were using were look like sort of swim short material, that sort of thing. Oddly, they've not actually specified a fabric on there, and Tiana's Closet never specifies the amount of fabric that you need. They just usually say print off your pattern and put it against some fabric and see whether, see how much you need, some fabric that you've already got. But for shorts, you don't really need a great deal. It's a great scrap busting project, is shorts, if you've got anything left over from another project. But I think a linen would do just fine. Like I say, I think these sort of closely reflect the shorts pattern that they used on the sewing bee in terms of the faux pocket and faux fly. And you could practice your top stitching details on there should you wish. I'm not sure that I'd want to do all that top stitching that they did. And it's got an 11-inch inseam, so it is quite a relaxed fit, is that Kelsey shorts. So Tiana's Closet has a range of 10 sizes, so it goes from extra small to 5 extra large. I think that equates to a 51.5-inch hip. I've written it down somewhere, I can't find it, but I'll put it on the screen. So yeah, I think they'll be nice in a linen or a chambray, these ones. Just one thing to watch out on Tiana's Closet is they print off both the cutting line and the sewing line. Yeah. So I would definitely think about printing off only your size, or if you go between sizes on an oversize, you probably won't do. You just print off the sizes that you need, and then it doesn't get too confusing. That's the only thing I would say about those. So that's Kelsey shorts from Tiana's Closet. Another one from Tiana's Closet is a Pippa paper bag shorts. This is fairly similar, bit more fitted, I would say, not quite as loose fitting. They more of a paper bag style. So they've got a narrower waistband on them. There's still the elastic waist. You've still got the optional drawstring, but not quite as oversized. I think some people, if you've got a petite frame, you kind of get drowned in something that's too oversized. These have got a slanted pocket, so the pocket style's a little bit different as well, and can be made with a linen, a denim, or something like a khaki or something like that. So yeah, they're a really nice, nice detail with the paper bag detail at the waistband there. So on to unfettered patterns now. Now they've got quite a few shorts patterns. Unfortunately, they don't all carry their instructions. There is a version where you can pay for their instructions. So there must be about 5 or 6 pairs of shorts on there. There's only one that's got their full instructions, which is still quite brief, but enough to, I think, to go by. And these are the cargo shorts. I love these because we've got lots of pockets. These only go from extra small to extra large, which is a 45 and a half inch hip. And it is drafted for somebody who's 5'4", so you might need to add extra if you're a little bit taller. It's asking for 1.1 meter fabric, which is a chino or a denim or a twill. So it's asking for something quite sort of medium to heavyweight to give you that kind of look. And then it's asking for a lining fabric, which will be probably for the pockets. So yeah, it's saying that they've got that sense of utility feel about them. It's got lots of front and back pockets on it, large cargo pockets at the sides, and waistband fly zip if you want to practice your skills on a fly zip, and belt loops fitted around the hip, and then just a bit looser around the leg. So it's quite a straight leg on this one. So that's it for unfettered patterns. I really like that one, and it'd be a great one for a great skill builder with that one, and a good one to use up if you've got some denim left over from a previous project. So Friday Pattern Company. Now, if you've watched any of the So Frugal videos, these shorts have been mentioned on frequent occasions. They seem to be everybody's favourite, but a great scrapbusting project, and I thought I'd include it. This is more like a gym short style with like a curved hem, and they use quite a lot of bias binding. So fairly straightforward, apart from they've got that little bit of difference, and a nice one to use up your scraps. They're called the sports shorts. You don't feel free not to do sports in them. Other than the bias binding, I think these are quite an easy make. This is a pay as you like or pay as you want, not pay as you go. So you can pay nothing if you want. So it goes from an extra small up to an X7X, which is a 63-inch hip. So probably one of the most size inclusive ones out of the lot. And really good one to pair different prints and things like that, I think. Yeah, that's that one. My next one is from Life So Savoury, and these are a really nice short. They are short shorts, and they are calling them an athletic short, and it's designed for a stretch woven. But I do like the fit on these. So she suggests that if you're between sizes and you want a snug fit, good for the smaller size with the stretch in the fabric. This is stretch woven, not stretch as in jersey. Or if you prefer a looser fit, then go for the bigger size, because although they are quite fitted, it's still got elasticated waist. But some really nice details in this. You've got the pockets, you've got a zippered pocket, and then you've got a welt pocket as well. Barely takes any fabric, maybe a metre, something like that. And I think because it's quite small amounts, you can use scraps and practice those kind of unusual details like the welt pocket and things like that. Fairly low risk in my opinion. But yeah, good one for casual days at home, or for if you're into exercise, they're a good one. Keeping on the exercise line, I've got a pair of yoga shorts from So Easy. So this does need a knit fabric. Obviously, you'll need like a lycra or something like that. It's asking for 25% stretch. And what I liked about this is there's only 2 pattern pieces. And it's a seamless side seam. So you've got your 2 pattern pieces. So you've got your front and back crotch on the leg part of it, and then you've got your waistband, and that's it. Really simple make. The downside of it is it only goes up to a 38-inch hip, but I thought I'd include them because it will fit some people, but they look really super comfortable. If you want a pair of exercise yoga shorts, Mood Society do have one, and that is called the Arinus. Don't know how you pronounce that. That is a little bit more complex. It's got a contrast panel in it, and you can make those as long as you want. But it would be a good scrap buster if you've got quite a few bits of lycra and you want to test yourself. But I did want to include those yoga shorts because I like the look of those. I've seen quite a few people wear things like that. I'm not into yoga myself, but if you're wanting something to go underneath a dress or a skirt to stop chafing, they would probably be a good one option as well. So finally, a PJ set. I have mentioned this one before, but a very long time ago, and this is the PJ set from the assembly line. So this was a top with a grown-on sleeve and then just elasticated shorts. Really lovely in a cotton lawn or a linen or something like that, especially on these hot summer nights. If you're staying away and you need something, but they do have sightseeing pockets, so just a little bit different in terms of you can add pockets to it. You can lengthen them if you want full PJ length. These are available in A4 US letter size A0, and it's just suggesting a medium weight cotton, medium weight woven such as a cotton flannel. Don't want flannel at this time of year. Linen, quilting cottons, shawl, lawn, double gauze would be lovely. Silk crepe, very luxurious. So that's that one. So I thought that would be a really nice little video for all these hot summer days that we've been experiencing in the UK. I hope that you're getting some sunshine wherever you are in the world. And don't forget, if you've got a favourite trousers or pants pattern, you can always turn those into shorts as well. So that's it from me. I'm hopefully going to try and keep up with recording videos, but it's just time, so I can't promise. Let me know below which is your favourite. Thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye.